Do you ever feel like you're working so hard in your business, but nothing's really moving forward? Or like you're just so busy all the time and you wish you could just free up some extra time in your work week without slowing your business down? Today, I want to share a simple tool that is going to help you focus on exactly the thing that you should be doing right now to move your business forward. And more importantly, all the things you should stop doing because they're a huge waste of time. I'm Pia Silva, and I'm the founder of No BS Agency Mastery, where we help 1 to 2 person branding agencies scale up to $30,000 months without growing a huge team. And in fact, even if you're just one person. And today, I want to share with you the No BS Profitability Plan. This is something that I share with everybody in my program to help them focus their energy on the one thing they need to do right now that is going to move their business forward instead of all the things you think you're supposed to do but are actually a huge waste of time because they're not right for where you are in business right now. I created this profitability plan because I saw so many people out there who were at one phase of their business, usually in the early stages of their business, implementing strategies and wasting tons of time doing strategies that don't make any sense and don't even work for you until you're much farther along and you have a business that is much more established. And so I made this plan so that you could look at it and say, based on where my revenue is and how much money I need to make right now, I can see that these are the activities that I need to be focusing on. And these activities I can just put off until later because they're really not going to help me get where I want to go right now. The reason that I don't have numbers here, but I just say good, better, and best, is because the good number, the minimum amount of money that you need to make in order to pay for your life, your family, and your business and still be above water is going to be different depending on where you live and how your lifestyle is set up. So we are looking at this based on where your good, better, and best numbers are because that's going to determine how much available time and money you have to invest in your business. Okay, so let me explain this profitability plan. Basically, I see a lot of people who are not even hitting their good income level, and yet they are doing things like posting on social media. That's a perfect example, posting on social media. If you are struggling to get clients, but you don't have an audience, and you've never gotten clients from social media before, and you're spending hours creating content and posting to empty rooms and crickets, that is not a good use of your time for where you are right now. Now, social media can be an amazing thing to do for your business when you've got a funnel in place, when you've got marketing materials in place and you understand how you're going to grow your account and you understand what you're going to do with the traffic that comes in and you have a plan and capabilities and a sales funnel to take people from cold to sale. But until you have all of that, posting on social media, it's a huge waste of time. Don't do it. I'll give you another example, being a guest on a podcast. Now, yeah, being a guest on a podcast is great marketing. It's a way to expose yourself to a new audience and it's very little of your time and yet it can live on in perpetuity. So why am I saying it's a waste of your time? Look, if somebody's inviting you onto a podcast, it's going to take you 30, 40 minutes, go ahead, be my guest. But if you don't have a plan on how to take that podcast and monetize it because you don't have something, for example, to offer them at the end to get people's emails, if you don't have a way to nurture those people afterwards, if you don't have a sales funnel that you know is going to take new listeners and nurture them into a sale later on, then it's really not a great use of your time to go looking for and pitching for podcasts. It is a great marketing strategy. I do it myself. I love it. I teach it, but I don't teach it as the first thing to do. And listen, I get it. You're out there, you're trying to figure out what you should be doing for your business, and you're looking around at all these people who seem to have successful businesses, and you're saying they're doing it, so that should be what I do too. The problem is you don't know anything about their business behind the scenes. For example, I see people putting Facebook ads up when they have no business putting Facebook ads up. Why do you do it? Because you see other people doing it, running Facebook ads, and they seem to have a really successful business, so maybe you should do that too. There's 2 problems with that. One, you really don't know what's going on in their business behind the scenes. Just because somebody is spending lots of money on social media, on Facebook ads, or creating content doesn't mean they're actually making money or making a profit. And 2, they may very well be super successful and good for them, but they're probably at a point in their business where that strategy makes sense. If you haven't hit your minimum good income level right now yet, that is not the best place to put your time and energy. So what should you do if you're struggling to maintain a consistent revenue at your good income level? It shows you right here on the profitability map. You should be focusing on case study reach out. You should be implementing what I call the 1 killer outreach plan, which I'll talk about in a later video. These are probably the only things that you should be focusing on until you have a steady stream of clients and you know exactly how to get them. Until you are booked out for the next couple of months, you shouldn't be doing anything but this. Because guess what? Your time is limited. And if you put energy into things that are not going to bear fruit for months into the future, then you're going to be in a situation where you're always desperate for clients. And we don't want to do that, right? We want to get out of desperation. We want to be in a place where we are abundant with clients so we can reinvest into building a stronger business. I'll give you another example. If you look in the intensify column here, you'll see that I have the price to freedom. Price to freedom, figure out what price you need to charge in order to have a life full of freedom, at least at the good income level. Until you are charging that amount of money, you shouldn't be implementing other strategies that are probably going to require a lot of your time and energy that you don't have because you're not profitable enough. Here's another strategy I recommend you focus on. If you aren't consistently hitting that good income level yet, you should focus on LPs. You should focus on LP delivery magic and the brief upsell. If you haven't nailed this process yet, you're going to always be pitching for and often losing and being ghosted by prospects. So if you can figure out how to do this strategy, the LP strategy, that's going to greatly reduce the amount of time that you spend looking for and pitching clients, and it's going to increase your conversions and the amount that you're able to charge and close. All of those things are going to help you get to that good income level. And when you get to the good income level, you're going to have more time and more space available to reinvest into your business. That's when you move to the next level of this pyramid. Once you have a little bit of extra time and money, that's when you can invest in doubling down on your services and your systems. That's when you can start to do a little bit more of the authority building, content creation that is going to nurture clients 6 months from now, a year from now, because you don't need them right this minute. And this is a very important thing to do. We need to get to the second level of this profitability plan, because if we don't, we're always going to be hustling in place. We're always going to be looking just for those next couple of clients. And we don't want to do that, right? We want to set up a machine so that our business is nurturing clients for us for years to come. So here's what I really want you to get from this video. Please do not just copy what other people are doing out there, because just because it works for them doesn't mean it works for you. It's the reason that I double down on and only focus on working with very small micro 1 to 2 person branding agencies in this program, so that I can be super clear about what you should do right now that makes sense for where you are in business exactly at the moment that you're in it. If you are spending a lot of time reverse engineering other people's strategies and copying what they're doing without knowing the full picture of what's going on behind the scenes, you might be wasting a lot of your time not going anywhere. Stay focused, do the couple of things that are going to move the needle for you now so that you can evolve into a business that can do those things later. Each of the boxes on the No BS profitability plan represents an entire module of lessons that I teach inside the No BS Agency Mastery Program. So if these are the kinds of things that you want to learn how to do and implement in your business faster, let's see if you are a perfect fit to join us soon. Until next time, I'm Pia Silva.